Hello everyone, welcome to our favorite channel that provides recommendations for the best gay movies and series for you to watch. In this video, we give special appreciation to all parts of the LGBT community around the world, especially black gays. Pride Month is just around the corner. We recommend the top 10 black gay movies to watch during the holidays. Of course, there will be some of the best ones that we missed. Please write them in the comments. Don't forget to check out our other interesting videos. Let's jump into the first movie.
Right.
I'm Mitchell. Nice to meet you.
So, what's going on?
The first film is titled B-Boy Blues, which was released in 2021. This film is a comedy-drama genre directed by Jussie Smollett. This film overall tells the story of a 27-year-old gay journalist named Mitchell who has many friends and also famous celebrities around him. But for some reason, he always feels lonely in his life. However, everything changes when a sexy man named Raheim appears in front of him. He feels that he is his soulmate and can change Mitchell's whole life.
Age 26 and a half.
Are you seeing someone?
You still won't kiss me in public.
Cicada 2020 is a romantic comedy film directed by Kieran Mulcair and Matthew Pfeiffer. Ben is an ordinary man who has a bad habit of one-night stands. He lives in Brooklyn and suffers from hypochondria and must regularly meet his psychiatrist, Dr. Dragone. A glimmer of magic comes into Ben's life when he meets a tall, dark and handsome man named Sam. He feels his life is more focused. The two of them have a relationship they never imagined before.
You learn anything interesting at school today?
Not really.
What do you think is going to happen to him in this world?
Saturday Church, 2017. A shy teenager named Ulysses always feels that his life is full of difficult trials. He must be able to take responsibility as a man in his house, especially when his father died. Ulysses lives with his mother and sister and a conservative aunt. He feels like he has two different branches of life, not being himself, and always under pressure from his family. He continues to question his gender identity until one day he finds a community that can accept him, a transgender community.
Para os teus pais, né?
Não.
Com quem tu mora?
Next, there is a film titled Socrates, which was released in 2019. He is a 15-year-old teenager who lives in Sao Paulo. Painful news must come from those closest to him. His mother died suddenly. Socrates must survive alone. Not only that, he also often gets insults because of his sexual identity. His life never stops facing family problems, difficult economic situations, and homophobes around him. However, Socrates finds love and lust that also accompanies his life journey.
What you looking at me like that for? What, man? Come on, you just drove down here?
Next, there is a film that dominated in 2016 with many awards, Moonlight. This film tells the story of three phases of a man named Kyron's life, when he was a child, a teenager, and also an adult. Kyron is a black American who lives with his mother in Miami. He is a person who is ashamed and bullied too often because of his small body. His childhood was full of suffering. In his teens, he hoped that it would disappear. Instead, other problems came, but that did not make Kyron give up on his life.
Are you getting bored with God?
What?
I understand.
That you gotta follow your gut, son, and be your own man.
Blackbird was released in February 2014. A 17-year-old teenager named Rendy is a devout high school choir. He keeps his secret to himself that he is gay. That is the only way he can do it because he lives in a very conservative environment, Mississippi town. Not only that, when his little sister disappeared, his mother kept blaming him for what happened. On the other hand, his father wanted Randy to guide him to become a man according to his version. An ironic film, but sadly this still happens a lot in real life.
Okunjalo-ke nakuthi. Hlala khona.
Evoya ubona Xolani, ntanga zethu.
The Wound was released in 2017. Zolani is a factory worker who feels very lonely. He decides to join a group of teenagers to try to test his masculinity. There is a secret that is kept tightly by Zolani, which slowly begins to be revealed that he is a closeted gay. This film contains elements that are a little extreme, but with a storyline that makes us curious about the next scene. Zolani is also a main character who does not give up easily and is responsive in making decisions.
The NYPD or the FBI, welcome. We hope that you will grow spiritually as a result of this experience.
Nas and Malik is an American film released in 2015. This film tells the story of two Muslim teenagers who are closeted gays. They both spend a hot summer together. They secretly often do intimate scenes in public wearing religious attributes. That's where people around them, especially the guards, are afraid that they are both part of radical Muslims. This is where they both start to panic, because Nas and Malik are afraid that their families will find out about their sexual orientation.
Creating some masterpiece.
What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Fester like a sore and then run.
The Skinny is a film that was quite a hit in its time. Released in 2012, this film tells the story of friendship between 4 gay men and 1 lesbian. They decided to have a reunion in New York City and coincide with Gay Pride weekend. Magnus is a medical student, Langston is an adult actor, Sebastian is a little childish, and Kyle is a film producer. They all meet and tell each other about things that happen in their lives, accidentally opening up many plot twists that were previously kept secret.
What'd you do today?
Work.
I guess I'm just resentful that you're not working a real 9 to 5.
Next is a film entitled The Breeding, which was released in 2018. Directed by Daniel Armando, this film tells the story of a young artist who has a fetish that is full of consequences. Thomas feels that there is something missing from him when he does not get sexual intake in his life. He wants something erotic with his boyfriend, who he loves very much, Amadi. Thomas meets Lee, someone who is also curious about it. But everything can go too far and can change the whole perspective in Thomas's life. And that's the top 10 black gay movies version of bxbTV that you can watch during the Pride Month holiday. We have to admit that most black gay movies take issues that really often happen in real life, and that makes the films have many messages that we can get. If there is your favorite movie that we haven't mentioned, please write it in the comments. bxbTV wishes a happy Pride Month to all LGBT communities around the world. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.